So now, because now we're pretty confident about the outbound process now, simple outbound process. Because the outbound process, how it starts, you should have warehouse process type, you should have a strategist, picking strategies. Because any outbound process, it starts with the strategies, picking strategies. So once you know proper strategies, because how which product should pick which location and all, you should have a strategies. So we have done strategies, but we'll extend now. Okay, and as per our warehouse. So that's where we do that now. Let's move to the outbound process. What is the difference between the simple outbound process compared to the complex outbound process? Okay. As of now, as we said last session, we discussed, okay, complex, a simple outbound process. Assuming that I have a racking system where
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP
I
videos.
have a racks, where are my product. So what we have done is we have picked the product, and we have picked the product. Directly we move to the staging area. Okay, just I will explain this one. This is the picking location, picking area. That means all the products are lying. This is the graphical representation. Okay, so we will back to our warehouse again. We will correlate to our warehouse. Once the picking completes, though, there is a packing work center. Packing work center. PW is a packing work center. PWC. And this is the staging area where you are going to stage it. Then these are the doors. Then after that, you load into the TU. Okay, this is the transportation area. This is the doors. Okay. Okay, that is the picking and the packing. So this is the picking activity. This is the packing activity here. And this is the staging activity and the loading. Finally, you load into the transportation. What we have done is simple way. Assuming simple outbound, what you have done is against outbound delivery, you pick, then you move to directly staging area. That means no packing. Okay, just you move to that pack stage. That is called simple outbound process. That means there is no warehouse order creation rule you have used. Okay, that means again, say without storage process. As you know that storage, if at all you want to do complex movements, you need to have a storage process. Okay, any complex, either simple inbound, we have done simple is all unloading and staging, deconsolidation, value-added service, so on. So we have done it, right? So storage process we have created to capture the complex movements. Similarly, if you want to do complex outbound process, so we need to have a storage process. For simple outbound, so no warehouse order creation rule. We'll discuss what do you mean of order creation rule. Just term use that WOCR. No warehouse order creation rule, no activity area, and also no storage process. That's all we have done. Just we picked it and moved to staging area. Okay. Do you think it's a simple outbound? It works in real time? May not. Okay. So very, very rare occasion we do that. Very rare occasions when even without order creation will be managed. Even you pick it, directly move to the staging area. For example, you may pick pallets. Already pallets is a packed them, right? You may not going to do any picking. So directly pick pallets and you move to the staging area. Pallets means like, no activity, just you pick it and move to the staging area. So even that instance also, you will use order creation rule, you use activity area, and you define even storage process also. May not require, but at least activity area is a must. Okay, order creation is required. Why order creation required? Because I said I want to move pallet, direct full pallet, big pallet. That pallet is already packed. Okay, so I wanted to move. So how would I know that I want to pallet? So order creation rule play major role. Like, there are within the order creation rule, there are filters, there are sub filters, like, saying that weight criteria, whether I can pick as a pallet, I can pick as a parcel quantity, or all the things, we will discuss order creation rule. Okay. So this is the when this is the simple outbound. What happened outbound process, complex outbound process now? See, more complex. Once you pick it at the main racking locations or mezzanine locations or floor locations, whichever pickable locations, okay? The term is pickable location. How is a pickable location? Because that's where you define it, business driven, saying that, okay, my racking area, mezzanine ground is a pickable location, mezzanine first floor is pickable location, mezzanine second floor is pickable location, And also my wide pick phase, my reserve, all are pickable location. Apart from that, I have a floor area because where I can't accommodate my larger HUs, larger products. You can say, for example, if it's a manufacturing, where is the engines? It's a massive engine, 500 kilograms even, because there is the weight is a maybe every bin it will we may design for 100, maybe you can say the 1,000 kilograms, but volume is a big problem there. That means that kind of instance, the floor bulk area, storage area, that's called floor area. So we can keep in the floor area, but that is also pickable location. Okay. So you should know that which area you are going to pickable, whether mezzanine ground, first floor, second floor, wide aisle pick face reserve, or else you are going to pick at the floor location. That is a pickable. So once you pick it that, then you need to move into the, so when you pick it, where it will go, it will lie in the product now. When you pick it, so it will lie in the pick HU. Okay. So whenever you pick it, so because the warehouse clerk will travel from picking locations to the packing location. He travels. Sometimes he travels with the, how he travels? He travels with the sometime wire box. He carries certain wire box, or he carries with the some kind of trolley, or some kind of, so he carries certain things to bring the product, because he cannot go for for a pallet pickup. So you don't need, because they use a forklift guy. So forklift person, he pick entire pallet and move to the packing work center. Okay. But still, but pick HU will be there. Okay. So when you pick it, it should move to the pick HU. From the pick HU, all the pick HU, look at that pick HU. Okay. That means, what do you mean pick HU concept? Like, you may use that some trolley. Okay. To move the product. So once from the rack area, assume that this is a rack, they pick the product, drop into this one. Okay. Then he moves into different location. He moved here. Then he picks some item, drop into here, some products. So this the pick HU is a movable HU. Okay. Movable HU, pick HU. So they put some label and they scan it, the label, and when you pick the product, the picking location is the source, destination is the pick HU. Okay. Once you pick it, all the products, okay, then you will move to the work center, pack work center. So for example, he picks here, then he drops here. Same thing, he picks here, he drops here. See, everything you see the activity area. So for all outbound process, it works based on the activity area. Activity area means, that combining certain bins and to treat as an activity area, where that activity area may be picking activity area, maybe packing, maybe put away activity area, maybe physical inventory activity area, maybe replenishment activity area, maybe whatever in that case. Okay, even scrapping area also can also there. So how you define it? Okay, activity area, that earlier we discussed activity area means, so activity area, it helps to creation of the order creation. Okay, it helps to create a warehouse order, activity area. And also it combines several bins, or few bins, or entire bins of the storage type. It combines all the bins, and it proposes in a sequential manner. Because you don't know, right, which bin.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Which bin supposed to propose which bin. Okay, there are certain strategies behind that activity area, where it is sorting the bins, like, which one propose which one. Assume that I have a product several locations in the same activity area. Then how the system knows which one supposed to propose it? So it's based on the activity area. Under the activity area, each bin is defined in a sequential manner, so that system proposes one by one. And also apart from that, even during the business time, right, during the implementation time, you'll discuss with the warehouse operator or warehouse supervisor, saying that how they want to do some this sorting approach, how they want to sorting. We have discussed last time, sorting will be zigzag movement. For example, I have a product here, I have a product here. Okay, are you going to the zigzag movement like this, or like, all the straight away? So there is some kind of strategies. Are we going to propose the even bin, or odd bin. Okay, like that. So there is a certain criteria. So we will do everything on the activity area, sorting approach. Okay, activity area, it plays a big role for the outbound process. That's where you should understand. Okay, once you pick it, this pick HU, this is the pick HU is a dynamic HU. Okay, dynamic HU, DHU. Why dynamic HU? Because it will move all the ways, because once you pick it, it moves until you drop here. This is a dynamic HU.